Bam.
We are live.
Like always. Coming to you live from Sunday night.
Sunday night. How you
Man,
doing? How the hell are you? What are you wearing?
I'm great. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Well, Father's Day cheers, Coors Light edition.
Jameson.
Sundial edition. Well,
That's a good one.
we're down here in Louisiana. We're on like feels like day 42 in a row of severe weather. Supposed to have some more big wind and hail tonight.
Oh no.
So tired of that shit, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm tired of it for you. I am tired
Look.
of it for you.
Luckily, we haven't gotten much in the hail, but you got a shit ton of rain. My front yard, my backyard, like a jungle because you can't. It's too wet to mow. And then more coming. So supposedly tonight's the last time though.
Good.
Supposed to be like hot and 0% chance of rain all next week after tonight. So we'll see.
Well, hopefully it'll pass quick.
Sheesh, I'm telling you.
Get you to the good shit.
Yep. I mean, I don't want to go too in depth on it because I already know your feelings on it, but it's one of our favorite weeks of the year. Major week in golf.
Oh yes.
We're not going to talk about the current leaderboard or anything of that nature. We're going to leave it at go Ricky Fowler.
Go Ricky Fowler.
Go on a tear, Ricky Fowler.
I'm dying. He's got
inside and out, or just inside?
Both, you know. It's bad. He's my boy. He is unfortunately has the title that Phil Mickelson had for the longest time, the best player in golf to never have a major.
Yeah.
But you look at Phil, I don't really care much for Phil, but he went on a tear. He went on a tear from was it 07 to 12 or something like that?
Yeah, like late 30s to early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, man, every sport's got them. Every sport has their
not to win a championship?
Best player ever to win a championship. You got Dan Marino in the NFL.
Yeah.
You got, I mean, there's tons in baseball. You know, my favorite not to have one's Dale Murphy, big Braves player. I don't know shit about hockey, so I don't know who the best hockey player to not have one is.
It's not Mario Lemieux, I can tell you that.
It's not Mario Lemieux. It's also not Wayne Gretzky.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Wayne Gretzky, I saw a picture of Dustin Johnson walking to the Masters with Wayne Gretzky, and it said, "What a flex!" Showing up to a major with the great one.
And then what Dustin Johnson was about, what? 8, 9, 10 inches taller than Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Dustin Johnson like 6'5", Wayne Gretzky like 5'3.5".
Yeah, he's not. Wayne never was known for his height, but you know when you play hockey, you get those skates under you, so you get like another 6 inches.
Yeah, you probably don't want to be too tall. They'll take it out from under you.
Yeah, or take your head off.
Well, yeah, either one. I feel like it'd be pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Pretty nasty.
Yeah, I've skated before. I've been around hockey for a couple of years here and there. Never truly played competitively. I played some practice goalie for the youth team back in the day, but just what a complicated sport to ice skate and play at the same time.
Yeah, man, we never had anything like that growing up here. I mean, fucking they didn't introduce soccer until well after I graduated, if that tells you anything. We had who was I telling? I was telling somebody about. We had it's my boss Mike, right? His son.
Yeah.
Check this out. His son is so awesome. Got a college scholarship, academics, and bowling.
Oh yeah.
Bowling's where you took your girl on a Saturday night. You know, when I was growing up.
The only reason that I know that bowling is a college sport is because Louisiana Tech, the college right down the road from us, they have one of the best
Bowling teams?
female bowling teams in the nation. Like they've won like 9 national championships or some shit.
It just blows my mind. Kids are into archery these days. There was nothing like that. For
one of the kids that was in the youth group whenever Jen and I were going to church with Mom and Dad over in Halton. He's a national championship BB gun shooter right now in college.
BB gun?
Oh yeah, like BB gun targets.
Yeah,
do you know? I mean, I don't want to like get the game wardens involved, but do you know the amount of birds I hit with a BB gun as a kid?
It's been like, 7 years. You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like I could have been competitive. There were no bald eagles harmed during my BB gun years. That's for sure.
Just bearded eagles.
Backyarded beagles.
I mean, if you wasn't shooting birds with a BB gun when you was a kid, you wasn't a fucking kid.
Nah. Not
growing up when we did. Let's put it that way.
2 things that make you not a kid. 1, not shooting BB guns at birds in your backyard, and 2, calling it duck, duck, gray duck.
Minnesota. What the fuck?
Minnesota. Fucking Minnesota. I'm pretty sure I think we just exiled them, didn't we?
I believe so. Yeah. They're right there with California.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. When I was at Moorhead originally, the first time after high school.
Round one, Moorhead fight.
Yeah. In my party days, there was this guy that we used to party with, and he was from upstate New York. And he was there on scholarship for shooting.
Mm-hmm.
They shot 22s. And there was a gun range under one of the... I didn't even know this. There was a gun range under one of the school buildings out away from where you lived, where we all lived, you know. But
yeah.
It was like under a gym or something. It's crazy.
Moorhead really ahead of its time.
It was under the pool. That's what it was. Yeah.
Wow. Had to be deep under the pool. Yeah. Funny story though about a pool or a college Olympic size. I'm assuming it was an Olympic sized pool, right?
Moorhead, no.
Oh, okay. When I was in the Navy, they had a Olympic sized pool there on the base in Norfolk. You know, it's like one of the biggest Navy bases in America or whatever. So obviously, full size Olympic pool there indoors. And the girl I was dating at the time was a college swimmer or high school swimmer or something. And I was like, getting back into shape, and she was telling me, she was like, really, the best exercise you could do is swimming. So, and I was like, yeah, you're right. She was like, well, go swim. You know, I said, okay. I said, well, look, how many laps are we talking about? And she was like, well, what do you call a lap? And I said, well, down and back's 1, right? She said, yeah. She said, look, I'll be completely honest with you. First couple of times, really, you go out there, if you can swim all the way the length of the pool, like, you should consider that a victory and maybe go on to a different form of cardio. I was like, huh? You're crazy. I've swam my whole life. I'm a great swimmer. I can do easily 1 down and back. She was like, all right, well, start there. Okay. I got in that pool and I was looking at it and I was like, man, that's long. I may eat my words here. So anyway, I'm in the shallow end because for some reason I thought it'd be smart to start in the shallow end. Push off. I'm swimming. I'm busting ass. I'm breathing out to the side, like you're supposed to and shit. Yeah, I'm doing all great. Fucking hauling ass. And I'm like, well, I said, I need to get my bearings here before I swim into the end of this pool and look like a fucking fool, And so I kind of like glanced up to see where I was at while still swimming. I may have been 55% through the pool. And I was like, fuck, I'm about to pass out. I'm about to fucking pass out. Then my next move was to find the ladder because I'm in the deep end now. I'm about to drown. So I found So I found the ladder and got out of the pool and then put my shoes on, went home, and I didn't go swimming again for any exercise. And she was right. As much as I hate to admit that.
How long
They
is
were-
the Olympic size pool?
I don't know.
Well, ours is 35 feet. I can swim it down and back and be all right, but I'm going to
I can
assume that
promise
it's
you it's
way
longer
more
than
than
yours.
35. Yeah. Probably like
How long
100.
is an Olympic pool? 50 meters. So what's that? 150 feet.
Yeah, I think so. 3 feet in a meter. Or 3 feet in a yard. I don't know how many in a meter.
164 feet.
So I'd have to
So
swim down and back on mine.
This is 35, so you'd have to do it 10 times for one down and back.
Yeah, no.
You got 10. You got 10 in you.
I'm not an idiot. No, bro. I know my limits.
Just do me a favor.
My limit's about 1.5.
Just do me a favor. Go out there and give it a shot this weekend, so I can feel better about myself failing at that.
Dude, God, that's a lot. And you know how they do those little flips at the end? You know, they'll go under and they'll do a flip and then they'll kick off.
And spin.
Yeah, I never could do that.
It's like a flip, turn, spin, kick all at once. I mean, how the fuck do you remember which way you're looking when you're doing all that? I'd come up, kick off sideways, be in somebody else's lane.
It was a couple years ago. I did a flip underwater, and I swear to God, my world was spinning. I didn't know where I was. My equilibrium was thrown to the wind, bro. It's like just throwing salt in the wind. I didn't know what to do.
We'd all come up from our spin, turn, push thing, and they'd be like, well, lane 4's in the lead. We'd be like, wait a minute, obviously lane 3's dead. We don't see where he is. Wait a minute, there's 2 people in lane 4. We have a problem. I've never understood how to keep your whereabouts
No.
while doing all that.
I guess keep your eyes open.
I mean, yeah, they have like professional goggles and shit, but still, you're spinning, you're doing a flip, a twist, and a push at the same time. My eyes can be open. I still ain't gonna know where I'm going.
I feel like I guess they've done it long enough that it's just
you're
second nature. Maybe we can get what's the guy that won all the gold medals for Michael Phelps?
Michael Phelps.
Maybe we can get him on one week and we'll ask him exactly how that. How do we do this, Mike?
We'll put his box in here with our box. We'll do a 3-way video conversation. We'll talk to Michael Phelps. Or better yet, we could advertise that we're getting Michael Phelps and then turn the camera on and it's Biscuit.
He kind of looks like Michael Phelps.
Oh, man. I think they're getting an Olympic athlete and they get a
If Michael Phelps was 5'2.5" with red hair.
short, heavy-set, red-headed guy from Utah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Biscuit.
His name is Newell Michael Phelps.
Newell Phelps.
Newell Phelps. His middle name is Michael.
Oh, man, that was great. That was great.
I got a buddy that'll dress up for anybody for $20.
We're not getting Mike Murray on the show.
Okay. He always did say $20 was $20.
He has said that a lot in his life.
Yes.
Oof. Played golf yesterday.
That's good. I meant to ask you, how'd you shoot? And why did you send me a picture of golf shoes?
That was my... It wasn't green light. It was just dark. It was the TV light. That was my short par 4 box this month with shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wish your feet were bigger.
Yeah, they're 9.5.
Yeah, I
so
wish
they're not
they
going
were
to fit you.
12s.
Yeah. I really wear a 10, but I guess they ran out of 10s by the time they got to my box. Good news is, or maybe they sent 9.5 because they knew this shoe size was
A little bigger.
these shoes size different or whatever, because they do fit perfect. So they may have known that or whatever. But anyway, they were nice looking shoes. They're white with the black metal and soft spikes. I'll wear them.
What brand were they?
I don't know. Nothing that I know of. Jen looked them up. Jen looked them up online. They were $180 shoes.
Okay.
Obviously, some rich guy brand that I don't know about.
Yeah, it has to be. Were they Michael Kors? Michael Kors? Is that what
Yeah, something like that. Jen's watching, obviously. She said they're old man 80s saddle shoes. They're not. They are saddle shoes. But, I mean, there's people wearing them in the U.S. Open today.
those are coming back.
It's common in golf to have those.
Yeah, for sure. I like them. I always wanted. My favorite was just the solid black ones of those.
Mm-hmm.
Just solid black.
Yeah. I like white shoes. I always have. Even though they're only good for a couple of...
I can't keep them clean.
Nah, it's impossible.
It's like a white vehicle.
You play one freaking round where it's cart path only and your white shoes are fucking mud.
Mm-hmm. Well, how'd you play yesterday?
I played alright. That's the first time I've ever played that course. It's a course over here called Black Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's out in a hillier section of where we live, and it is widely regarded as one of the toughest courses in the state because it has no flat lies. And it has a lot of elevation changes. Nothing as great as Kentucky, obviously. But, shot a 95. My handicap, my course handicap would have been like a 13. So, not too far off because the slope index was like 124. So it's a tough little course.
No blind lights anymore.
Number 10, you had to hit a drive like 250. And if you didn't, you had like 250 to 300 maybe.
Yeah.
And then the hole took a direct 90 degree to the green. And it was over a ravine. And the elevation change was like 39 feet up. And on the other side, the landing zone, all you had was bunker left, bunker right, and green. That's it. That's a tough shot, dude.
Mm-hmm.
39 feet up, nothing to land on but the greens and bunker. Needless to say, I was in the bunker.
Oh, yeah. Hope you brought your beach towel.
I did. I always do. Hey, let me tell you something. You can ask anybody that's played golf with me on a course where there's two things. Like, I love playing out of sand. I'm good at it. Always have been. I understand the concept of it. I go after it. I can attack from the sand, even better than chipping. The other thing about the sand for me is I am quick. I will pull my fucking ball out of your bunker and play from the grass if you got fucking rocks in that motherfucker. I'm not about to bounce my 180 degree wedge head off some fucking rocks in a casual round on your course.
No.
Not gonna happen. So that being said, this course has a lot of bunkers. I was in them a lot. And then after like number 12 through the rest of the course, I guess it was the earth that course was built on right there. Shit tons of little pebbles in the bunkers. But I struck the ball well, drove the ball well. Still struggling with my second shots, man. Fast greens.
That's where the money's at.
I know. But you got to practice that shit, and I don't live anywhere close enough to practice anything. So when I get to go to the course, I want to play, you know. And because of that, I'll be a fucking average Joe for the rest of my life. But I'm alright with that. Not trying to make money out of it.
No, we're just having fun, bro.
Yep. Fun. Biscuit says in the Twitch chat, good call, Ian. Swapping the controller for D4. He's been using the controller alongside the keyboard, mouse. It's working great. Good story so far. Fun when nothing needs to be done in WoW and no one around to do anything, which was most like this week. Have you been playing Diablo or no?
Me? Yeah. I got to level 50 today, finally. I finished the story at the beginning of the week, Monday, maybe. I've been playing there, but...
You can finish the story without
getting max level. Yeah, I was like 48 when I finished the story.
Gotcha.
But 50 is not max level. 50 is the max
number.
Yeah, and then you can get Paragon.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
Jen says the name of those shoes are Stroll.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
Me either.
Sound nice.
I put them on. They were comfortable as shit.
They sound really nice.
I'm gonna wear them. Jen and my mom and Lila are going on a little mini one-day trip, I think Wednesday or something, so your boy's going to be on the golf course.
Turtle power.
I'm glad you caught that. Uh-oh. I know you're not watching the Open for all the right reasons, but your boy Wyndham Clark is having a meltdown.
Oh, go baby, go melt it.
He's in a bush, and he just swung, and the ball did not come out of the bush.
Oh, that's a stroke. That's a
Yep.
stroke.
Well, the good news is he's on the PGA Tour. His buddies don't have to tell him that.
Bye.
Yeah. Here he goes. He's going to swing again.
Oh, miss it again.
Oh, we're still in the bush. Oh, no. No, he came out the bush, but he flew the green and is on the other side in the rough.
Real thick stuff?
Yeah.
All right. What about Ricky? How's Ricky doing? Please tell me.
We're not talking about that. Moving on.
Oh, is he going down too?
Yeah. Well, he's on the green this hole. This could be the beginning of the comeback right here.
Is he still set? What is he? 8?
7. No, he's still 7.
He's dropped 3 shots.
But they're still on. They're only on number 8, so.
Well, that back nine's really hard. Like 14, 15, 16.
And those last three par 4s.
Yeah. One of them's like 580 some yards.
The other day it was 555.
Yeah.
The longest par 4 in U.S. Open history. Congratulations, Los Angeles. People now hate you more than they did before.
Yep. Also, the shortest par 3 in the history of the Open at 81 yards.
They've done like everything this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but did you see that pin placement? Did you see the pin placement map?
I did for yesterday.
Yeah, it was. What was it? 6
like
feet from one side.
Yeah, it was like in a bowl too.
It was like 6 feet from the front, 6 feet from the left, and 6 feet from the right. It's like Jesus Christ.
I feel like it's. I feel like at that level of play, that's a lot. 6 feet is a lot for a pro.
Maybe. It's not for me.
Oh hell no. Oh,
Clark's gonna bogey.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
How
He
far
just-
are you doing?
Well, he's at 10, so if this bogey will take Clark back to 11. Whew. Oh man, he just fucking Xander Schauffele just scolded one out of the bunker.
He was doing really good, and then he.
Golf is a humbling game, my friend.
Yes, sir, it is.
It does not matter how good you are.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom of that club is thin, no matter what level you play on.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The got a progression kill this week.
We did.
3 of 9 heroic now. Pretty interesting week, and we figured out that shit.
With the second boss, yeah, that's pretty good.
I made that ball essentially trivial, really.
Yeah.
That now the first phase is actually tougher than the second phase. Because those taunt swaps are kind of dangerous, but outside of that, it's fucking cake.
It was, yeah.
And then we got the third boss. I think it was like 8 or 9 pools.
Man, that's where I don't know how we fucking. I don't know how we did that, but here we are.
Yeah, doing good. We'll do the skip on normal this week, I'm sure, huh?
Yeah.
Do the skip, try to get Brent the Lego, and then flip to heroic so we can get some more heroic time.
Just please, for the love of Christ. Let's just get that and be done with it.
Birdie for Rick.
What?
He did Ricky Fowler birdie, and he's at 8.
Bro, he's putting like fucking phenomenal this week. Did you see that one he rolled in from like 58 feet or some shit?
Yeah, it was actually 69. Nice.
Oh, fuck. Come on, baby. Come on. One time for old dad. One time. One time, man.
It'd be nice if Clark missed this little fucking short-ass bogey putt.
Hey, let's go, Mito Pereira. Let's go.
That was a collapse that we will never see again.
Well, you
What did he have?
Yeah, John Vanderbilt. You thought you'd never see it again after that. Here we are.
Mito had what, like an 86 stroke lead going into day 4 and lost.
He had a 3-shot lead on the last hole.
Mm.
All he had to do was put it in the fairway.
Nope, can't do it when the pressure's on.
I mean,
oh, speaking of, did you see Scheffler hole out yesterday from 196?
And then birdie the 18th. Yeah.
God,
He went bogey, eagle, birdie.
man. I wish I was that good at golf.
He's good. He's good.
I don't see how he's good. Like, when he swings, both his feet come off the ground.
They do.
Here he goes right here on the tee box. Watch, if you're watching the Open.
I'm not.
God, his whole body shifts to the left.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
It is. I don't understand how he does it. But here we are.
Yeah. Well, man, I know you got the big remodel going. How's it coming?
Well, Monday last week, before work, I tore out all of the drywall after we took out the shower,
Yeah.
and the bathtub,
And the wash basin.
and the wash basin, and the toilet. And Mom's like, "Oh, it looks a lot bigger in there." I said, "Well, no shit, there's nothing in there.
God damn
There's
me.
literally nothing here, guys. I mean, nothing." But yeah, I think tomorrow, Papa starts putting the tile in.
Yeah.
I think so. So, pretty happy with that.
I feel like
it should be done this week if nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
So
So what's next after that? What room's next?
So after that, he has to go to Lexington to work on Annette's house for a little bit, and then when he comes back, I'm gonna already have all the carpet tore out of the other living room and the hallway. So
I got you.
everything will be ready for him to start the floor when he comes back.
And what type of floor y'all doing over there?
Hardwood.
Like true hardwood or the laminate kind?
True hardwood.
True hardwood doesn't work very well down here. Too humid. Down here they typically go with like a laminated style hardwood.
That's what we have on this side now. It's good for me. But
Yeah.
right now, it's about the same price. Sometimes you can find hardwood a little cheaper, depending on what grade you get, apparently. And
Interesting.
I think Mom wanted to go with cabin grade for her side of the house. So, I don't know. It's whatever they want to do. And then at some point, I think when Pop gets done with his treatments, they're going to redo their bathroom.
Is that all you're doing right now with the remodel? Your bathroom and the floor and the other living room?
The floor in the other living room, and then their bathroom. I think
Yeah.
it finishes up sometime second or third week of July.
I gotcha.
So, keeping Papa busy.
Uh-oh. Clark's in the bunker.
If I can stay there.
And Ricky's got about a 9-foot putt for birdie on a par 3.
Oh, baby. Ooh.
Could be happening. Could be happening.
It's happening. It's happening. He settled his nerves, bro. He settled it.
I don't understand
Back
what
on the 7th, when he was going from the 7th green to the 8th tee box, he went and hit his vape pen real good.
Mm-hmm.
He relaxed now.
They're showing Patrick Cantlay. I hope he loses.
He ain't gonna win.
No, I mean like every tournament for the rest of his life.
He's sponsored
Not a
by
fan.
DeWalt. He's not going to do well.
He's also sponsored by Bud Light, so
Oh, is he?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Okay, yeah.
Trying to start some shit, you know.
Understandable.
Good deal.
It's fun. We need to do it sometimes.
Love it. Love it. I know Lila's excited to get up there and see Claire. Good Lord, she has a countdown on the refrigerator.
It's only couple of weeks, man. I thought it was. I still thought, it was still some time, but
That's like 11 days, and then we leave the next day.
yeah, that's crazy. I forgot. I didn't. Like, I think Jackie was telling me they'll be here in a couple of weeks. I'm like, no, we still got plenty of time.
Yep,
This year's flying, bro.
it's unreal.
Every year though, it seems like has just been flying.
They mean it when they tell you the older you get, the quicker time goes.
I saw something on that.
Mm.
And it's because if you think as a child, your view of time is very limited, right? Like, let's say you're 9, you only have 8 years of time that you can compare it to. But as you get older, it keeps expanding, and then that 1 year is just a drop in the bucket. That's why it goes so fast, man.
Yeah, it gets carried away quick.
It does.
Hey, give me a beer while you're over there. Thanks.
Next thing you know, we're going to be old men.
Yeah, I think we're already there.
Speak for yourself. You don't have any gray in your beard, motherfucker.
Pristine.
You use just for men, don't you?
No, not at all.
Oh, don't lie. Use the brush in or the leave in?
I don't even know what that means. There's a guy that just joined the chat for the first time named Donnie Lucifer. I wonder who that is.
No idea, but welcome to the show.
Welcome to the chaos.
Get you a beer and stay a while.
Jen has some gray hair you'll see this summer up on top of her head.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
That's what she said. She said in Twitch chat he gave all the gray hair to me. I didn't give it to her. She just took it.
She'll die before y'all come up.
Mm-mm.
She'll go get her hair done. Did whatever. Honestly, I've just embraced it, man. And that's just poured in the last little bit. Another year or so, I won't have any black hair in my beard, probably.
Donnie Lucifer said he clicked on the podcast because he thought it was Jack Black in here. I'm doing a podcast.
Oh. I'm not, but people tell me I look like him.
You're pint-sized Jack Black.
Yeah.
Half the size, half the funny.
I'm definitely the funniest guy I know, but...
Sorry, you don't know Jack Black, doesn't count.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
But, Jack, if you ever need a stunt double for any of your action movies like Jumanji...
You couldn't handle Jumanji.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'd have been starstruck over The Rock, I guess.
And Kevin Hart, you'd have to look down at him, though.
You're right. I bet he's fun to party with, though.
Kevin Hart?
Oh, yeah.
As long as you don't trip over him.
I bet he gets wild.
That's a good movie, Jumanji.
It is. I still prefer the original, I think, but the new ones are good.
The original was Robin Williams, right?
I just miss Robin Williams, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You were talking about him the other day at work. Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite movies that he ever did was his last one was RV, or I think it's his last one, RV.
No, I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure he's done movies after that.
Either way, good movie.
I don't know that I've ever watched that one.
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal. You gotta watch it.
I know he's got one movie that's so fucking weird, dude.
Talking about the serious movie he did?
The 1 Hour Photo, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, that one is, that's weird as fuck.
That gives me serious Biscuit vibes. Serious, like. You know,
I have not, I've only seen bits and pieces of it. It's too.
It's
fucking weird. One of his classics is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hello!
Hello!
I love Mrs. Doubtfire, man.
That's a good one.
It's great. It really is.
And he has some good older movies too.
Mm-hmm. He, he's just good. He's just
Yeah.
you
Night
know
at Jen's Night at the Museum. He was Teddy Roosevelt.
he was yep. He's I don't want to get into it, but he was a good one.
Yeah, he was great.
He was funny as shit.
Somebody told me, obviously he committed suicide. Somebody told me this week why.
He had
They-
what is that disease? It's a disease.
He had, I don't remember the name of it. It's the same thing Bruce Willis has.
Man, I can hit.
They said they said that's why he killed himself, was he couldn't take that fact that he was about to not become who he was or whatever, and it was just too much on him, and that combined with everything else he was already going through, and
Lewy body dementia. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Lewy body. I knew it was. I could hear it in my head, but it's just
yep, he was a good one.
he was.
Him and Chris Farley both taken too soon from us in the comedy side of the
John
world.
Candy.
Oh yeah,
Right.
kids today don't know about old Uncle Buck.
No, they don't, and it's sad because they need to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
Trains, planes, automobiles.
I think my favorite John Candy movie is Summer Rental,
That's a good one.
where they go to that. They're at that beachfront house or whatever, and one of to this day I can still hear Skelly's catch of the day, and they go in the boat, and it's fucking frozen fish.
Yeah, he's what was that? What was that one movie he was in, man?
John Candy.
Yeah, I can't think of it. Hang on, I'm looking it up.
He wasn't he in Home Alone? He have just like a
Yeah,
cameo.
yeah. Cool Runnings is the one I was thinking of.
Oh yeah,
The Jamaican bobsled team.
I think we talked about that. the Jamaican bobsled team.
Yeah, he was great too.
He was.
Too many comedians gone too soon.
The reason they're so funny is because they use a lot of illicit substances. So
Yeah,
it's kind of goes with
or they use it to hide the
sadness. Yeah,
the true what's going on.
Some good dudes though.
No doubt. I would have loved to have seen a couple of newer style movies, or I guess the whole what's that movie with Adam Sandler and Dave
Grown-Ups?
Spade and Chris Rock? Yeah, Grown Ups. Because Chris Farley would have been in that,
Oh yeah, it would have.
and it would have been better because he was in it.
It wouldn't have been Kevin James. It would have been Chris Farley.
They probably still would have had Kevin James, but they'd have had another character for Chris Farley.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. For sure.
Then maybe I would have watched Grown Ups too.
Did you? So I guess before Chris died, he did a reading for Shrek.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's footage out there of early concept of Shrek,
Hmm.
and Chris Farley was the one doing the voice for Shrek.
Hmm.
Could you imagine that though? Like, when I think of Shrek, I think of Mike Myers. Well, I mean, of course, you're going to.
Yeah. That Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. Those movies were fucking great.
Beverly
Black
Hills
Sheep.
Ninja.
Black Sheep and Beverly Hills Ninja are two of the most underrated comedies that the world has ever seen. A lot of people, you ask them about Black Sheep, they don't even know about it. And him and David Spade, they put it down in that movie. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Him and David Spade were like the buddy.
Yeah, they did everything together.
Yeah. He was,
David Spade was in Beverly Hills Ninja too.
well, I don't remember him in that one, but I
Surely
definitely
it was.
remember him in Black Sheep and
Oh yeah, he was one of the main characters.
yeah.
He was one of the main characters in Black Sheep. Oh, I see.
There was another movie that Chris Farley did that was like he wore old 18th century colonial outfit, but I don't remember the name of the movie. I do not remember the name of
it. It is David Spade, wasn't it? Could have sworn he made an appearance.
Almost Heroes. That was the name. Do you remember the movie Airheads?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, Airheads goes way back.
Yeah.
That was, well, like I said, it's tough to be a comedian. Back then, fuck, you couldn't be a comedian now.
Mm-mm.
Get sued everywhere you go for making off-color comments.
Oh, there's still comedians. They're still doing
Look,
stuff.
here's the thing. I mean, if you go to a comedy show, you know you're going to get fucked with.
You're going to get heckled for sure.
Just don't bitch about it when it happens.
No. Find a way to turn it funny.
Yeah. No doubt. You saw the thing Jen put in our little family group chat, huh?
Oh, yeah.
About Matt Rife.
Yeah, why would
That's-
you want to go see him? You got us at home.
Yeah, she said something about I don't need to pay $300 to go visit a hot asshole comedian when I'm married to one. Yeah, part of the deal. Life goes on. That is for sure.
I can't believe June's almost over with.
You know what that means, huh?
July.
It means we're 1 month closer to your graduation.
Yes, sir. I can't wait. I have another
The
summer
count?
class, but I don't guess it starts till sometime in July. I keep checking and I haven't seen it. So
Yeah, there's always two summer. Well, not always, but most colleges do summer in two waves.
Moorhead did the first one I took was called what they call Maymester.
Mm.
And it just runs from like the last day of the spring semester until it's like a couple weeks ago. It's like first week of June, second week. And then I guess summer one starts and then summer two, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting. So you have two? You have three? Are you taking classes on all three of those?
No.
Hmm.
No, I just did Maymester, summer two, and then I take 4 classes this fall, and I'm done.
Hmm.
Yeah, I only needed 6 to graduate, so
Game
game
over.
over. Game over, and then I'm done. I don't ever want to look at a textbook for school again.
I'm telling you. It's been 4 years since I got mine, and I haven't looked at a textbook, nor will I ever.
If there's any kids listening,
Mm.
don't wait till you're old. Do it when you're young. It's a lot easier.
God bless, that's the truth.
It's going to have to happen, so just get it done. Get it over with. Be done when you're older.
I just told Jen that the other day. I wish somebody could have really pushed that through my thick ass skull back when I was 18.
Yep.
Yeah, my buddy Chris and I both went to college together. Right out of high school, moved in with my grandparents. Him and I both did. Instead of the school we went to was small, so they didn't have like on campus living or whatever.
Right.
My grandfather had just retired the year before from being a professor there, so me and Chris decided to go there, and we lived with them. And fuck, man, we played more college football on the PlayStation than we did go to class. We eventually got, at the beginning of the semester, it was like math. We had the same math class. So for like the first 2 weeks, we both went. And then right after that, we decided, why are we both going? Let's alternate and just take notes. So that was the beginning of our demise right there.
Yeah.
And then we, for like 2 weeks, we alternated days and took notes. And then it was like, we really don't need this. So
I mean, hindsight's 20/20. But
always.
you can't tell a kid. It's really hard to tell someone anything. A lot of people, I know for me anyway, I learned from experience. I wish I could have listened. I wish I would. I wish I would have listened.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I mean, suck it up, get through it when you're young, and then you're done. You know.
Well, the thing about it is, things are always easier when you're in the habit of doing them.
Oh yeah.
And when you get out of high school, you're in the habit of going to school.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize it because it's all you've done your whole fucking life. But you're in the habit of it. So when you take, like we did, a 20-year fucking break, you're not in the habit of it anymore.
Nope.
And it's tough to get back in the habit of it while you also have a full-time job and a wife and a kid. And that's
Trying to balance
tough.
everything.
Very tough. Takes away from your very, as an adult, with kids, you get very little me time anyway. And now you're having to use all your me time plus some of their time on your colleges. So I'm with you. The short version of what I'm getting at.
Do it
I'm
when
with
you're
you.
young. Get it over with.
If there's anybody watching the show that's about to graduate high school,
Do it when you're young.
please go to college.
Suck it up. Get through it. Just be done with it.
Unless your name's Donnie
Donnie, what was his last name?
Lucifer.
Lucifer. Yeah.
Donnie Lucifer.
Probably
Just
owns
move
a
on.
college.
I don't know. Maybe not. Anything interesting going on this week besides remodeling and working?
I only got to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm off Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I'm having Pep finish it up.
He'll probably be done by then. I'm taking off Thursday and Friday because Wednesday, when I get off work, I'm going to start tearing out the carpet and all that shit.
Mm.
And then, honestly, we've just been so busy at work, bro. I just need some, not to get burnt out. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a good thing to do. Really is. That's
when I first started, I would have to like really hustle to get like 50 tickets a week, right? So 10 a day, pretty much. And now I'm getting like, I think this last week I finished with 120 that I solved myself that I didn't, and I'm sure I had other ones that it's like tripled almost. The call volume has almost tripled since I started.
Mm. Yeah, it's a good idea. It really is. That's why every once in a while I take a day and go play golf, just clear my head.
I just need a couple days away. Plus, Jack's off this weekend. She got a 3-dayer. Now give me Thursday to kind of just. Well, Wednesday night I'm gonna start on the floor, and what I don't get done Wednesday night I can finish Thursday.
Yeah.
I just need a reset. I just need a good old couple mental days,
Ain't nothing wrong with
that. I only drank
Rick,
one time this week.
Ricky's down 3 with 8 to play.
Did he bogey again?
Still 11-8. Wyndham Clark's at 11, Rory's at 10, and Ricky's at 8. They're really the only 3 in it. Scheffler's been playing like shit.
Come on. One time for old dad. One time.
He can do it.
One time for old dad. What hole are they on?
11. They're about to start 11. They literally just finished 10. Scheffler and Rory are on the green at 11.
If he could pick him up a couple birdies going into the tough stretch, then I think he'd be all right.
Yeah, he could for sure.
I think he'd be all right. just hope Wyndham fucking chokes on a big old dick coming down the stretch. Yeah. Just choke, with.
They just put a stat up that said Rory McIlroy hasn't made a putt of over 7 feet in his last 25 holes.
Jesus Christ.
That's what cost him the British Open last year. The final round 4, day 4 of the British Open at St. Andrews, 18 holes, he had 36 putts. 2 putted every green.
Every green.
Which that's good for somebody like me or you. Not good for Rory.
I'd take 2 putts every hole.
I would kill to have 2 putts on every hole.
I mean, eventually you're going to get lucky and get a 1.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You would think.
It kills me with 3 putt.
It's aggravating as hell to have a birdie putt and walk away with a bogey. I can tell you that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man.
Happened to me twice yesterday.
Oh, it sucks. It sucks so bad. So bad.
Yeah. It's not, it's just, you have to, and then it takes so much mental fortitude to move on to the next hole.
That's what I lack. Like, I broke 80 one time in the whole time I've ever been playing golf. I've shot under 80 one time.
Mm-hmm.
And the time that I did, I honestly don't know. I don't know how I didn't think about things, because if I have a bad hole, that's it for me. Normally I'm done for the day. Yeah. Because I know there ain't no coming back.
If you had a mullet like Cam Smith, you'd be okay with it.
I'm working on
it. You're not even curly.
Well, I mean, I could get a curl in it.
Are you gonna perm it?
Hell no, I'm not gonna perm it.
Oh.
Fuck.
I bet we could find somebody in Eastern Kentucky that knows how to perm.
Oh, there's plenty of people that knows how to perm.
Get it done, son.
I'm not gonna perm in my hair. Well, no chance.
Just the back part, not the top.
No chance. Not a chance in the hell. No, not gonna do it. And you can't make me.
No, I mean, I'm not the boss of you, that's for sure. But I am the boss of Jess Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7:30 to, or 8:30 to 10:30 or whatever it is.
Could you imagine me with a fucking perm? No.
I could. Yes, I could if the perm was the mullet part.
Oh.
Not up here too. If you go up here too, it's a bad deal.
It's like, do you remember that movie Coming to America? I know you have to remember it.
Oh yeah.
I can do that to Soul Glow in my hair.
You could do it. You could do it.
Do you hear all 3 of those guys got up? The dad, the son, and the grandma, they all got up. There was 3 big wet spots on the
Oh, man. Biscuit said he wants to see you in cornrows.
Yeah. Ain't gonna happen. Wish my hair would get longer. Quicker, though.
Mine, that's why I gave up. It was taking so long. I was like, fuck this. Going back to my normal haircut. If I could turn back time. Is that what I heard?
If my hair grew as fast as my fingernails, I'd have hair to my freaking feet by now.
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast my fingernails.
My hair grew as fast as I do getting fat off a cupcake. I'd have hair in my feet right now.
Yeah, bro, I feel that.
I just walk by and look at a cupcake, and my stomach gets bigger. Like, poop. Damn, what happened?
As well fucking eat it,
I mean, that's why I do. Oh, man, oh, man. So we decided not to move Raid.
Yeah.
Bell kind of got the shaft, it seems, at work. I guess the only days off he has now is like Monday, Friday. Right?
I think so. And I know for a fact I'm not raiding Fridays, so.
No. Nope. So we're going to stick where we are.
Yep.
Sticking where we are. It's alright. Not the end of the world.
This year will be over before we know it.
Yeah. Is there any grumblings of what's next? It's not till next year, is it? Didn't their roadmap say that it's next year or some shit?
I know we get the mega dungeon in the next patch, I think.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's probably fall. Fall or winter, I would say.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Why I'm yawning so much. My apologies.
You must be tired.
No, I took a nap today.
Oh, me too. It was great.
It was fucking phenomenal. I miss naps so much. I felt like
I took
shit
a little-
when I first woke up, but
I took a little baby nap at Mom and Dad's. I don't like to go full nap mode at Mom and Dad's. I always feel like I'm going to snore too loud and embarrass them.
well, I'm pretty sure if you haven't embarrassed them at this point in your life, you're probably pretty good, bro.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah. You had almost 40 years to do it.
Hey, Mom's retired officially.
Good.
Friday was her last day.
I bet she's on cloud, man.
She is.
Don't have to
I
get
was-
up early no more. Don't have to be somewhere and do shit people tell you to do.
Yep, she is. She seemed very happy about it, and she is. Like I said, her and Jen and Lila are taking a little mini one-day getaway next week. They're just rolling over to Miranda Lambert, huh? You heard of her?
Yeah.
Her hometown is like 2 hours from here, 2.5 hours from here, and she has a boutique style store called Pink Pistol.
Mhm.
They're gonna drive over and go to the Pink Pistol and then drive back the same day.
Well, when you come in, we need to go to the Pink Pussy.
Whoa, can't say that loud.
I don't know why we can't. It's
Yeah.
warning for TV mature, so I think we'll be all right.
You're right. I prefer to spend my time and dollar bills at the golf course.
Oh, we stopped at the Coyote Den on the way home.
I don't know what that is. Sounds sketchy though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to meet Mike Murray there, though. I feel like it's not a place I want to go without him.
If we need Mike Murray to be there, I'm out. Like, I like Mike Murray and I want him around, but if we need him there, I'm out.
I just feel like he would. He might find his future ex-wife there.
The future ex Mrs. Murray.
Um,
Could happen. Well, we're at 59 minutes. Probably time to close this thing out.
well, I'll talk at you in the
You gonna be
morning, I
awake?
reckon.
You gonna be awake in the morning?
Yeah, I'll be out.
Good deal. Well, man. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. It's a good.
Thank you, everybody.
Absolutely.